Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're continuing our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. Today we're going to talk about the issue of property, buyout, and allocation. How does the court determine who gets what? How is the calculation made? Well, let me tell you a couple things. First of all, you have to understand as a general proposition, the court is not a collector. The court is not going to do, you take item A, you take item B. If it gets to the attention of the court, and the parties don't agree on how to divide stuff, the court is in the liquidation business. The court has the right to appoint a receiver and just sell it all at an estate sale. You'll get garage sale prices and all that stuff, and the only people who benefit from it is the people running the sale. So if you cannot agree on who gets what or how this works, be prepared for some real sobering reality when the court gets a hold of it, because the court doesn't play this game. Having said that, there are ways to determine what's fair and who will get what in the way of major things. So let me tell you this. Generally speaking, we don't trade item per item, particularly on larger things. What we tend to do, and what the courts tend to do, is figure out the values, and at the end of the day make sure that on the balance sheet the values are approximately equal, at least as equal as the court can get while being fair. So for example, if there's a home, and the home has a value of $200,000 and there's a $50,000 mortgage, that means the actual equity is $150,000. If the court is determining equally that it'll be $75,000 for one, $75,000 for the other, it doesn't mean that we have to sell it and give each person a check. One person can keep the house. The only thing is, now he owes the other one $75,000. How do we pay the other one? Well, maybe he gets the house, and now he owes $75,000, so the other person gets to keep the Porsche. Maybe we do it that way, even it out. Or maybe there's a lot of debt, so the one who gets the extra value takes on more of the debt so that it's evened out. Maybe it's not evened out completely. Maybe there's only $40,000 of debt that they could take on that belongs to the other person. So the 75, now we have 40, we still owe 35, so maybe we pay the 35 in cash or from an equity line or from some other benefit. So that's what the court basically does. It tries to reduce things to value, and once it's a number, then we can figure out how to get the number. Now, do we always agree on the value? Not all the time. That's a trick. Sometimes it's hard to tell what the value is. If it's a car, we can go to the, Kelley Blue Book value or whatever. If it's a house, we can look what the comparables are. But if it's a business, there's different ways to evaluate the worth of a business. And we might have disagreement about the value, but ultimately the court's going to try and put a number on it so that we can determine exactly who should get what percentage and what amounts. Now, if we can't agree, the court will decide who gets the business, who gets the house, who gets this, who gets that. The court has the right to say the house shall be sold and the profits will be split after cost of sale. The court might do that. The court, in other words, might not say you get the house and you get this. However, when we do these trials and we go before the court will typically ask of the lawyers to submit proposed findings of law and fact. And that proposal may also indicate how you think assets should be fairly divided. So when we will typically do these things, we will tell the court, look, our client needs to get half of this $2 million. That's $1 million. We recommend that you give them the house for $600,000, and this and that, all these things be equal. And the court doesn't have to follow the recommendation, but the court very much appreciates giving some guidance, giving them some guidance as to how this may be appropriately divided. If you have any questions about that, reach out. We'll be glad to help you out.